Hey, welcome you guys. It's Ta here. And oh my goodness, it's Monday again. And yoga for an hour. Do you have a moment? Can you do it? Even if you have just 5 minutes, we'll start in child's pose. But check it out. Oh my gosh, Sarah, look. Look. Look at this guy. Come over here, Jackson, so they can see you. Look at that. This is wild. I groomed him like a skeleton. So he's got his bones and his ribs and the spine. So I'm not done yet because I'm going to paint him. So there will be black in these spaces and then white on these. So hopefully in the next couple days my dye will come and I can dye this dog. Gosh, we have to have some fun in this time right now, especially in California. We have like half of us wearing masks, half not wearing masks. And every time I look at people wearing their masks in the car, I'm like, oh, my heart just sinks. So I need fun. And so Jackson is my fun, creative outlet at the moment. So I can't wait to share with you what he's going to look like completed. But right now, I need this so bad. Hopefully you do too. Let's go into our yoga mode. So child's pose, excellent way just to ground down onto the floor, onto your mat. I like the double fists for the forehead. Jackson left. He left the building. Too much attention on him, maybe. All right, so just support your head with double fists and let your whole body feel like it's boneless. Such a good theme right now with the skeleton. So like your skeleton is jello. Oh, and even that image of just melting, letting the back soften and release. Taking a deep inhale through the nose and let it out through the mouth. Good. Again, inhale nose. Let it out through the mouth. Really allowing that softening. So if it feels like you want to shift up the hands, which it does for me right now, I'm going to walk the hands forward. Good. And then drop the head down. Okay, so take a couple minutes right there. I forgot to start the big camera, so I'm pressing record on this camera right here. Remember to breathe. Ideally, it's about 4 count breaths. Good. So we're still in child's pose. Walking the fingers a little bit more forward towards the front of the mat. And then inhale together. Exhale, walk the fingers over to that left side. As you walk your hands over, you can even exaggerate that right hand on top of the left and let the head drop down. Okay, this is just child's pose with a twist, or a curve, I should say. Keep breathing. Takes a little bit of exhale to really surrender. One more. Nice. Come back to center. Inhale. And then the other side over to the right. Left hand on top of the right. Let the head come through. Deep sigh. Already I'm feeling much more connection to my body. Let it out through the mouth. Good. Come back to center. That inhale to prep. Exhale to come to all fours. Really simple. Jackson, stop. Round into the back, chin into the chest. Hold this cat as you sink into the hands. And then drop the navel down, let the heart reach forward into cow. Just classic, child's pose to cat-cow. How easy is that? Really simple. What is so profound is when you connect the movement with breath. That's what vinyasa is. Movement with breath. So you inhale one direction, exhale the other. Okay, move at your own pace. Find some exploration through the toes even. Tucking my toes under as I drop my navel down. And then flattening the feet as I round. Just 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Audible breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. All right, tuck the toes under. Come into your first down dog. So I tend to really activate that inner ribcage, inner line here by tucking the toes under and hovering the knees. Good. Once you're there, push the shoulders up and broaden the scapula on the back. Next breath. Exhale. Whoo, now you have all this control, this awareness in the hip sockets as you come back. Bent knees. Let the head drop. Let the shoulders pull up and back. And then straighten out the arms. Straighten out the legs. There you go. Whoo, nice. Couple deep sighs. Can alternate the heels. Walking the dog. Can also do this with the knees down. In fact, we will. A couple breaths here in down dog. And then we'll move to puppy pose. It's nice to take your time with your breath. I am streaming on YouTube and Periscope. So if you're with me and you just popped in to say hi, just breathe with me. You don't necessarily have to, commit yourself to the whole hour, but maybe take a breath or 2 with me. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Alternating the heels if you're in your down dog. Awesome. Back to center with the heels. And then drop the knees down as promised. Puppy pose. Hips stay right over the knees. Walk the hands. You can start on the elbows. It's a great segue or middle place. Start on the elbows. And then straighten one arm. Sinking into the palm. Straighten the other arm. Sinking into the palms like starfish. Wide fingers. Let the head drop. All right, puppy pose. See what that feels like. The option to bring the chin on the mat and look forward. Drop the heart a little deeper down towards the mat. Make sure the feet are relaxed and heavy behind you. Commit to 3 more breaths. That's 2. 3. Good. Forehead has to come down. One hand comes in. The other hand comes in. Walk it back. Nice. Come back into down dog. You can go through the steps of hovering the knees, straightening the arms, broadening the chest. Really cool. And wiggle the hips. And then back into down dog. Toes come together. And drop the hips to the right. This is new for you, Sarah, maybe. I'm just playing a little. It's like you're skiing, knees to one side, back to center, knees to the other side. It's like a little squat. But it feels good. Side body gets activated. You can even look forward. It's a bit of exploration. Come out if you need to rest. It's a little pulsing. Oh, feels amazing to me. So this is why I wanted to do it. You're along for the ride, I tell you. Last one. Legs are getting on fire. Good. Oh, sound effects. All right, little baby steps. Walk to the front. Walk to the front. Feet apart. Slightly bend the knees. Grab the elbows. Again, my body is different than your body. You might be way up here, and that's great. No big deal. Just hang out in your forward fold. Nice and high. I just happen to have loosey-goosey hamstrings, so I can hang a little bit lower. But please do not compare yourself. And this nice, easy rock, side to side. Quick way to heat up. Beautiful. It's a little bit advanced. If you are able, you can keep your elbows grabbed with the hands and squat down. Bring your arms high. If that's not accessible, just use your hands for support, because we're going to go back. Forward fold to squat with your arms high. Feels amazing. Use your breath. Woo. If you lose your balance, you just come back in. Smiling on the inside. Gotta wake up the body. Here, I should turn. Let me turn. Ready? Smiling. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Couple more like that. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Forward fold. Last one. Nice control. Takes awareness in that central column. All right, release the arms. Roll yourself up. That first roll up, take some time to feel your shins, interoception, your hands touching the body, shins, kneecaps. Good. And then come on up. Bounce it out. Yeah, bounce it out. Whew. Just checking to see who's here. If anybody's watching over on the... Yay! We have 2 people. Yay. Good job. All right, so we're just shaking it out. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Lovely. Happy Monday, you guys. All right. Let's take it in and take 3 breaths together. Powerful. It's like coming home. I feel like my body just started tingling, waking up. Take a moment to go inward, find that central column. Tadasana or mountain pose with Anjali Mudra right at your heart. Find that center place of alignment. Inhale, nose. Let it out through the mouth. 2 more like that. Inhale. Wide open exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale, mouth. Excellent. Gently open the eyes. Scoop up the arms. Inhale. Right hand, left wrist. Give that a pull. You're still on that same inhale. And then exhale over to the right side. Feel your ribs opening. Feel that right foot sinking in. Little side. Oh, here comes the kitty. Here comes the kitty cat. Come on up. Switch sides. Use your breath. Inhale. Exhale over to the other side. Feel the ribcage spiral upward. If the feet need to go wider, do it. Check in with your body. See what it wants. This is my body. You gotta go in your body and find out what's best for it, Here comes the kitty. Awesome. All right, gently come up, cactus arms. Find your hips forward, your heart lifting, feet nice and firm. Little bounces. You see all these bounces? It helps me. Those wiggles help me too. Little sips of air. Good. Inhale, come on back. Exhale, hands interlace. At your own pace, open it up and dive forward. Bending the knees, shoot the hips back, heart reaches forward. Take your time, we're just getting started. The breath is the most important, really. Even if you just did this and breathed with me when I cue breath in and breath out, if you did that, just seated, you'd be doing your yoga with me. Or even just hearing my breath. It's called entrainment, You start breathing the way you're hearing it. Just like clocks who are next to each other. Grandfather clocks, they end up ticking the same. So it's that same concept. All right, release your hands. Left hand comes down. Taking my feet a little closer, right underneath the hips. Awesome twist. Right arm comes up. Feels so good. Anytime you have excess heat and you feel like you need a big sigh, let that happen. Right arm, that top arm can come around the back, opening the shoulder, just getting in the body. You can also look down. You can gradually look up. Getting sleepy eyes, letting your eyes just be like half moons. They don't have to open wide. Keep them halfway closed. Keeps your body relaxed. Your face and your eyes and your jaw will set the tone for the entire body. So just check in with the eyebrows, the jaw. Top arm comes out. Take a moment to, shake it out. Just bend your hips and shake out the head. Use your hands for support this time. And then back up. And then back down. And up. Okay, so hopefully this type of yoga or this type of work for your body will inspire you to notice and feel what your body wants. There's, on Sunday I took a class online. I tell you, I hardly did anything that was the same pace or the same timing. I made sure that my body was doing what it needed. So please make sure that same awareness of your body, do it differently. These are just ways of inspiring you or giving you suggestions, but it's your body. So we're on the other side, obviously. Opposite arm comes up. Maybe the arm comes around your back. Yeah, the breath. Inhale. Exhale. That quiet pause, noticing the audible breath. Inhale. Exhale. Ready to release? Use that preparatory breath. Inhale, arm comes high. Exhale, bring it down to the ground. Whoops. Release that block. We'll move through flow. Inhale, halfway lift. Couple times. Exhale, pull back in, forehead towards the shins. Inhale again, halfway lift. Exhale, forehead comes in. Wow. Plant the hands, take a step back, high plank to down dog. So you'll pulse that. You'll come high plank to down dog. It can start tiny, and then it can go full movement. So just check in with your body always. Inhale forward, exhale back. Nice. Good. High plank. First high to low push up. You can drop your knees if you like and come down. Today I'm going to try it with straight legs and come down right to the belly. So go nice and slow. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Drop the toes. Turn the head to one side. Take a moment with your arms down by your sides. Ooh, let the heels drop apart. Uh-oh. Cats and dogs living together. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Let it out. Exhale. Turn the head the other way. Inhale, nose. Let it out through the mouth. Really good. All right. Keeping the feet firm, tops of the feet down, hands right by your heart or sort of past your shoulders, a bit like chaturanga arms. Take the heart forward, get the belly to drape forward. Good. And then you're just pushing. This is cobra, low cobra. Tops of the feet, heart forward. Lightness on the hands. Inhale. And then exhale, drop the right ear to the mat. Come back up. Inhale. Exhale, left ear to the mat. Inhale, back to center. We'll do that 2 more times. Check in with the tops of the feet. Exhale to drop. Should feel nice, really fluid. Inhale, come up to center. You're using your back. Exhale to drop. Last time. Inhale, coming up. Exhale to drop. I like this. Remember I said I took a class on Sunday? This is what he did. His name is Josh Vincent from Gather Studio. This was a beautiful little sequence. Good. Back to center. And now possibly come into your full up dog. So you're tucking the toes under, sliding your heart all the way through for that full up dog. Good. I promise we're going into hips right after this. Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, he's just following you. Exhale to down dog. Amazing. Amazing. Wow. Hopefully you're feeling that relaxation response happening. That calming of the nervous system. Shake out the head, spread the shoulders wide, lengthen through the arms. Stick the toes together. Slide that right leg straight up. We're going to keep square hips to start. So that right hip stays level. Left heel sinking down, kneecap straight ahead. You can point or flex. Sometimes it's
Nice to point, since I'm always flexing my toes. Tend to want to stretch them the other way. Maybe you're with me if you practice a lot of yoga. Find this spot. Again, all levels. So if this feels too much on the arms, highly recommend dropping that left knee to the ground. And then the right leg, bring that right leg forward. Oh gosh. Right leg forward. Uh-oh. Cats and dogs. Left knee drops. Take the left knee on the mat and just come all the way up. Yeah, you got this, and just settle in. Good. Really good. Hands on that low back. Let the heart lift. Elbows pull back. Good. Oh, feels amazing on that left, front of that left hip. Good. Really nice. All right, chin comes down, scoop up the arms, take interlace fingers and bring it inside out. As you bring it inside out, C-curve right and left. So you're going over to the right, hold, inhale, come to center, off to the left. One more time. Right side, inhale to center. Oh yeah, left side. Good, bring it back to center. Release the arms, last little bit. Release the arms into cactus arms. Keep that lower belly lifted, heart. Bring the hands behind you, interlace and push down. Nice, chin comes down, hands on the waist. Keep all of this strong. And then flex out through that front foot. And then hinge for half monkey pose. Hinge at the waist. This is a great place for your blocks. In fact, I'm going to bring my blocks over so that you can find that upper body hinging right at the waist. Feels good using the props for support. Let's just hold for quiet 5 breaths. Oh. That's 4, 5, good. Bend into that front knee. It's up to you. You can go right into child's pose, which is awesome too, just to rest. Or move through high to low push-up for your flow, which is what I'm going to do. But again, reminder that if you need a little adjustment, you do that high plank to down dog, getting the lock engaged. Very helpful. And then find your push-up. More aligned push-up. Nice. Up dog. Again, this is all levels, so make that flow yours. We're ready for the left side. Happy, happy. Left leg comes up. Kind of find your square drop of that left hip. It wants to open up wide, but keep it down and in. Lengthen through that back leg. You can point and flex. And it's easy to accidentally turn out with this top leg. Make sure the toes point down and the hip sockets in. Nice little tips there. Find some vitality through that back leg. Obviously, these cues are for me too. The left side is my challenging side, so I tend to hold it a little longer. Wow, feels amazing on this side when I activate all the lines. All right, inhale, kick it high. Exhale, pull through. If it only makes it halfway, you can use your left hand, to help that foot forward. Great trick. Also, you're right here to fold your mat over. Drop the mat over, and you can drop your knee down onto that mat. Use your left hand for support, right hand for support. These are all little tricks, body tricks, mindful tricks. And then this side needs more attention. I use my 2 fingers, pull into this hip bone, and pull that hip bone back a little bit, activating this front side. Weaker side for me. Needs a lot more babying. Baby, you're my baby. Scoop up the arms. Oh, actually, we started on low back, so come back to the hands on the low back. Find that lower belly lifting, heart, elbows pulling towards each other. Don't forget to breathe. You're okay. Jackson, leave it. Come on up. Scoop up the arms. Interlace the fingers, inside out with the palms. Bring your palms up. I might have to lift cat out. And then off to the side, right and left. But I swear, I don't want to miss out on this because it feels amazing. So right and left. Notice where your eyes. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Come on. Lay down. You got this. See, I have them well trained. Lay down. You got this. Lay down. Yeah. All right, where are we? Right and left. Oh, right and left. Good. Oh. And then cactus arms. Keep that front hip strong. And then hands interlaced behind you. Last little bit. Is it a full moon? No. Good. Comes up. And then half monkey pose. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hinge at the waist. Yes. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hello, everybody. This is Lotus. Say hi, Lotus. Okay, you're gonna lay right here. Good. Lay there. Good. Use your props in your half monkey pose. So good. Oh, I love it. Left hamstring. Amazing. Ready to come out, halfway lift. Exhale, bend into that front knee. And then move through your flow. Hands on either side of that front foot. Back to child's pose, down dog, or through that high to low push-up, which is what I'm going to do. Exhale. Inhale to up dog. You're okay. Awesome. So from this up dog, come into wide kneed child's pose. Okay. And then we'll go back and forth. Inhale. Oh, yeah. See if you can feel it in your body. Wow. Doesn't have to go far. Just this sweet back and forth. Maybe you're even closing your eyes to feel that sensation. Heavy in the hands, heavy in the knees. Slow motion, like you're moving through molasses. Wow. Just like a snake. So good. So how about warrior 1 to warrior 2? So So when you're finished with your child's pose to your up dog, you can move into your down dog. And then step forward with that right leg. I'll be right there. I'm enjoying this too much. Yeah. Good. So that down dog to that right leg stepping up. Nice momentum. I tend to want to kick high, pull it through, step it forward, plant the back foot at a 45 right at the left side of the mat, and the right foot over to the right. And bring your arms high. Good. Ribs in, shoulders drop. You can even do cactus arms. Good. All right. Hold that for 5 breaths. All right, that was 3, right? 2 more breath. 2 more breath in your, yeah, so good. So good. Okay, watch out. On that 5th breath, take an inhale. We'll open to warrior 2. Okay, so the arms come down. You're adjusting that front foot, going a little wider, and settling into that right hip. Nice. Oh, one of my favorite postures. Reaching the arms wide. Getting the torso to lift. Yeah, that's it. Gaze is right over the right fingers. Don't forget about this left arm. Let that left arm be powerful out through the back side. Take advantage of all of the activity through the feet, through that central column. Meditate breath to the neck. That should be better. All right. And then let's spiral through. High plank. Oh. Over that front of the right leg as the right hip pulls back. Just take a moment. If you need your blocks, use them. Okay, there's different levels. Right leg straight, torso over that right thigh. You see how the body just tells you what it wants to do? I've been doing this for a long time, so it second nature for me. Step back. Again, all of your choices. What are your choices? Give yourself choice. Child's pose, down dog, high to low push up. Letting your mind stay in that positive place. I'm doing a good job. I'm doing my yoga. I'm on my yoga mat. I'm focused on my breath. All right, left side. Left leg comes high. Pull it through. You might need assistance. Bring it forward. Bring that left foot over to the left side of the mat. Bring the right foot over to the right side of the mat. Warrior 1. Left hip crease. Pulls back. Scoop yourself up. That lower belly lifts. Broaden the chest. I'm with you this time. 5 breaths. It's up to you. You can play with the arms. Finding a broad heart, broad chest. Excellent. Inhale, bring it tall with the arms. Nice contrast to shift it to warrior 2. Seriously, wider stance and more even with the left heel hitting the arch of the back foot. So a lot of adjustment with the feet. Let this left hip crease come underneath you and you're in warrior 2. Torso tall. It's like you're on ice, settling into that front knee. Nice activity through the ankle on that right side. Stay tall. Shoulders down away from the ears. Next breath, reverse off to the right. Left arm comes high. And 5, nice. Oh, so good, I love it. So blocks are handy. Straighten off that front leg. You can adjust that back leg how you need to, and you're feeling that left hip pull back, left hamstring. Nowhere to go, just right here and now, using your breath. Inhale, exhale. Gosh, if there's any exploration or experimentation and you want to share it with me, I love to hear and see what you guys are doing with your bodies, what works for your body. Very helpful for me as a teacher. All right, so this time, skip that flow and just kind of bring yourself to center. I'm going to turn around, but you get the picture. So your feet are parallel to each other. You're in Pasarita, and you're letting your whole body drop down. I'm going to keep a block and use it for my head. Oh, really good. But if the floor is accessible, you can also use the floor. Notice the shoulders, letting the shoulders move up and away from the ears. Sink evenly into the feet. Hollow out the belly. Take a micro bend in the knees. And then exhale to straighten out the legs. All of those things. Micro bend in the knees. Inhale. Exhale to straighten out the legs. Guess it's a hamstring stretch class today. Bending the knees. Exhale to push into the ground and straighten. Plenty. Open up the chest, halfway lift. Exhale, heel toe the feet a little closer. Give yourself a chair. Sit into chair. Grab one knee, grab the other knee. You got this. And then just circle that out. Really nice. Good. Switching directions. All right, a little bit of standing on one leg, and then we'll go back down to the ground. Good. Pause in your chair. Hands can go right to the hip creases. Let the hip creases sit back. Arms extend forward. Hold. Sink into the feet. Lift the torso a little higher. Engage the hip creases back. Keep your eyes still. Sit a little lower. And 5, good. Take Take a little break, well-deserved break, walk around. All right, tree pose. Woo! Almost finished. So a couple standing, and we'll go down to the ground. Great way to focus on balance. Tadasana or mountain pose. I feel better with my feet a little wider. You may too. There's a steadier base for my hips. Take another 3 breaths. Inhale. Just like an arrow. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. If your eyes are closed, again, half moon eyes, just let them open up. Lean to the left leg. Take that right knee and bring it up. You can interlace the fingers and bring that right knee towards the right shoulder. Take a little 4 and sit low. Again, we're just pausing. 2 postures here on this standing leg. This one-legged chair. And then the tree. Bring that foot in. Yeah. And if ever you need a support, the wall is there for you. Feeling all of the standing foot sink down into the ground. Find a focal point, just use that. I'm thinking about the cats and the dogs. It's nice and quiet now, right? So good. All right, knee comes forward. Use that exhale to drop it down. Standing foot needs a little help, needs a little love. Give it some massage. You put your toes back, little pops, cracks. Really nice opening the top of the foot. And then ball of the foot, more for ankle. Then you just circle out the knee and the ankle. All right. Back to Tadasana or mountain pose or arrow pose. Why don't we call it an arrow pose? That will be nice. Sink evenly into the feet. Feel your sacral drop, your belly lift, your ribs in, and your chest and clavicles wide open and broad. Gently open the eyes. Lean to the right foot. Slowly take that left knee. Notice how each movement, very mindful, meticulous. It's what makes the yoga. That little talk that you're giving yourself. This is next, you know. Keep it. So it's easy to see how it's patterning in the body. My right hip wants to move to the right. I literally have to focus to get it to go straight back and to sit down. A lot harder. Tightness in the right standing leg. And just hold. Hips pulling back, a little pressure, the ankle into that knee. Smiling. Sit lower. Oh, so good. It's my favorite. And then the foot inside. Okay, it could be anywhere. It doesn't have to be all the way up. It could just even hang out on the knee. You know, next logical step
Not a lot of struggle. It's this effortless place. And that's how life, the more we practice this habit of ease, grace, and flow, the more our resonance is that softness. It's like taming that wild tiger, you know? It's like, I could tame you. I totally could tame you. Just be calm, be soft, be smooth, be gentle. Starts with the face and jaw. Starts with the eyes. Starts with that smooth evenness in the breath. But it becomes habitual, you know? This is all habits. Habits that have developed over the course of my practice. Really easy. Standing foot is on fire. I know. I'm ready. Knee comes out and drop it down. Yeah, letting go of the drama, right? No drama. Just a foot. Just a foot that needs a little bit of love. Give that toes and then ankle. All right, I think I'm going to go over a little bit. So sorry if you have to leave, you have to leave. But I'd like to do pigeon pose for our hip. And then also to go onto our back for a supported bridge. So that's going to take a little bit of time. And it is, it's already 12:53. So another 10 minutes. Scoop up the arms, inhale. Exhale, dive forward. Take your time, little symmetry, connections, hands on the waist, really helpful. Letting the head hang, letting the knees bend, softening into the back. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, stepping back. No rush. We're just doing the practice. And hold your high plank. We haven't done a lot of intentional core work, so you might want to hold for another 3 breaths. High plank. Good. Low push up. Exhale to up dog. Tabletop seems nice to move to down dog. And then our pigeon pose. Let's see. Go left side first. Left side. Take that left knee, just circle it out. Give that ball and socket some lubrication in different areas. So you're going forward, down, back, and up. Maybe even kicking to the side. Notice how we're just starting to warm up our body. And it's already been an hour. In the olden days, when I first started teaching in 1997, there was no such thing as hour classes. It was always 90 minutes. So, because the body literally needs that time to get warm. But we've given it a shortcut in our modern 20 years later. And that's okay. It's better than not doing yoga. But notice how much more you can feel in the body now after an hour. Just starting to get that yummy, awesome, feel-good yoga practice. Whereas at the beginning, you're like, moving through it, right? So we're finally right here. So pigeon pose is one of those postures. Feels super amazing towards the end of class. So left knee forward. Let your body be heavy.
Hopefully you're loving it as much as I am. This whole glute muscle is needing attention. This is where I'm feeling it mainly, trying to focus on the outer edge of that muscle. All right, good. You're ready to come out. Support yourself with your hands. Tuck that right toe under. Hover that left knee for tiger curl. And then off to right and left elbow. Nice way to kind of open that knee or that hip socket and bring it out. Circle it out. Kick it. Whatever you need. Everybody's different. All right, let's do the other side. So take that right leg up. If you need to rest in child's pose, definitely give yourself a moment from your shoulders. Circle the right hip. Almost ready, you guys. You can also circle that hip with the knee down, that left knee on the mat. I keep wanting to remind you, some of the newer to the yoga practice, keep that left knee down. It's the same thing. Just working that hip. All right, find your movement forward for pigeon pose on the right. Oh, it's my dessert pose, I tell ya. Such a feel-good posture. I'm still feeling that audible breath, but not too forced, you know? See if you can find the softness on that exhale. Really gentle and sweet. Soft jaw, soft face. Really just settle in. Our whole point is to calm the mind, soothe the body, release any stress or holding. So if you need support, you support yourself with something underneath your right hip. Make it gentle and supportive. And those sounds, I always remind you, if there's any sounds that want to come out, you're alone in your own space, your own sacred space. Let those sounds come out. Sometimes they're deep, from deep inside that hip socket. Just let it go. Let it go. It's part of the practice. The side works too. All right, I feel like that's about balanced. Gently come up. Use your breath. Go slow. Frame that front foot. Tuck the back toe under. Hover, like pull the navel in. Push into the hands. Hover that right knee. Right elbow, left elbow. Good, and then shake that right leg out. Looks different for you than for me. I've got a wall that's sort of preventing me. All right, and then, as promised, that last few postures with supported bridge. So I'm just going to bring my knees down, make it nice and soft and gentle, knees to the side, straighten out your legs, get your block handy. Block handy, but we'll roll down. So take crisscrossed arms, lift, torso tall, hips heavy, and then chin rounding back, chin to the chest. Hold. And then inhale, come back up to that central point. Bottom hand comes back on top. So now you crisscross the different arm. Take a breath. And then roll navel in, back, lower back, rolling towards the mat. Hold tightly, stretching out the neck and shoulders. And then roll all the way down. So keep the heels on the mat, release the arms, roll. I didn't want to skip that shoulder stretch. I love it. Nice. Head drops, bend the knees, let the head be heavy. Bounce out the hips a bit. You're just using your feet to lift your hips, sacral bone, and drop. My block's all ready. I'm so ready for my back to be supported. And set the hips high. Bring the block right underneath the low back. Oh, it's like a go-to. It's just amazing what that surrender into the sacral bone on a block can do. It's release and surrender. Again, maybe your body wants some exploration. You can lift one leg up to the ceiling, and then that bottom leg can straighten out. Yep, almost done, sweetie. And then switch. Really good. Any last posture that your body wants. You can take the block out, roll down, upper back, middle back, low back. Bring the knees up towards your shoulders. Bring the feet up to the sky. That's what feels good for me right now. You might like happy baby also. And then soles of the feet together. Supta Baddha Konasana. Knees rolling apart. Any sit-up helps. Make sure that you have that space in the upper back. Again, just 5 breaths. Wherever you are, exploring your last few postures. And wherever you are, give yourself Shavasana, corpse pose, laying flat, full relaxation. Letting go of that ocean breath and finding an invisible, seamless breath, quiet. Mm-hmm. So you're more than welcome just to hang out, stay in this place. But when you do decide to come out, go slowly, just little movements of the hands and of the feet. Couple deep sighs or yawns. And you want to bring one knee up, the other knee up. You can circle them out, massaging the back. And make sure you go both directions. And then roll to whichever side would feel good to roll towards. And just hang out. Oh, yeah. Let your whole body just roll to the side. Rest. Heavy. Opportunity for a yawn. And then when that top hand, use that top hand for support. Your head stays heavy. Until you're all the way up. Meditative posture. Last thing to come up is your chin, your head, your chest. Chin stays low. One breath together. Inhale nose. And let it out through the mouth. Yeah. Big part of our yoga practice is to allow what is to just be and to not feel the desire to control, but just to be in this place of ease and flow that we do calm that inner tiger, and that's kind of what we're working on right now, that inner angst, that inner desire to want everything to be a certain way. This yoga practice helps us be in santosha, be in contentment with what is. That's what it's all about. Namaste. All right, thanks for being here, you guys. See you next Monday. Let me know if you watch the replay. Appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe, like, all of the above. All right, thanks, you guys. See ya next time.